This morning on DC News Now, Milton hitting Florida right now. Local crews heading south to help people affected. Plus, providing relief with protection.
What's the governor saying? What's the mayor saying? Where are they telling you to give your money?
We're making sure the money you send reaches the people in need. And back home, cooler today with low temps in the 40s. But the question is, will that cold weather stick around this weekend? Back in court for concealing a body. A massive show of support today for the missing Manassas Park mother. And a fun night of fright.
If you want to get the daylight scared out of you, certainly that's what we're here for.
An inside look at one of the country's best haunted houses right here in the DMV.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. We are taking a live look over Florida right now, where Hurricane Milton has been wreaking havoc overnight. The storm making landfall at about 8:30 last night near Siesta Key as a Category 3. More than 2 million homes and businesses without power right now. Now, we do have team coverage this morning on the storm's impacts and people, how it's impacting people in the DMV. Our Yamari Sase is talking with local rescue crews, sending massive vehicles to Florida. Meantime, our Tosin Fakile is making sure relief money you send gets to the people who need it. But thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now on a Thursday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning to you. I'm Corey James. We'll get the latest on the roads from Shanika in just a second. Let's start off with the forecast with Jackie this morning. It definitely pretty chilly out there.
Yeah, I mean, out there back here locally, yes, we're tracking a bit of a cool start to the day. But yes, Milton, again, we're still looking at that eye of the storm moving slightly off the eastern central coast of Florida right now, just south of Daytona Beach. Still dealing with some of the heaviest of that rainfall right around that area, along with some of the strongest wind gusts right now. But as we take a wider look, showing us that some of the outer fringes of that cloud cover associated with Milton into southernmost parts of Virginia. That's how far north this extends, but no precipitation associated with it. Back here locally, we're tracking those clear skies, but it's a certainly cooler start out there. We're seeing some upper 30s back over towards parts of the I-81 corridor and even over towards the mountains region. Closer towards DC, we're still holding into those low 50s. Now, if we do drop into the upper 40s in DC, that'll be the first time since early June. So it's been quite some time since we've seen some cooler temperatures. So if we don't see it this morning, we could see it tomorrow morning. Frost advisory, though, that's back out towards our far western areas until 9 o'clock this morning. Then we have a freeze watch for tomorrow morning. Yes, it could be a little bit cooler back out towards our far western areas tomorrow morning. More details on that coming up. Shanika, what are you seeing on the roads?
All right, good morning. Well, we're checking on traffic here. We're going to start out looking at the Capitol Beltway out of Montgomery County, so right near Connecticut Avenue 185. Not seeing anything. You are looking pretty much good to go. So if you're heading toward the 270 spur over the American Legion Bridge, not a problem. 95, the ICC 270, you're looking great. And in Prince George's County, same thing. Things are smooth. But if you're in the district, just watch out. Southeast Southwest Freeway, that's right near the 3rd Street Tunnel. You will see a crane somewhere near the highway there, so that could be blocking some lanes there. If you're in College Park, you're looking nice as well.
All right, thank you, Shanika. Pepco helping people in the recovery efforts in Florida. The energy company sending about 50 employees to help repair damage created by Hurricane Milton. Now, crews are expected to leave for Florida at about 11 o'clock this morning from the company's service center on Benning Road in Forestville. Pepco also sent crews to assist Georgia Power with cleanup from Helene. Those teams are expected to return home soon.
As DMV volunteers and first responders make their way to areas impacted by Hurricane Milton, you may be looking for some ways to help.
Experts say giving monetary donations is one way to provide relief, but they do want to make sure you know where to give money so your money goes directly to those who need it. Our Tosin Fakile live at the Tidal Basin this morning. So Tosin, a lot of people are seeing damage from these hurricanes and they do want to help. So how can they make sure that they are going to give to the right people who can help?
Well, the first thing you want to do is do your research on any organization asking you to help with disaster relief. And we are all heartbroken just looking at the damage from Milton. But experts say you want to make sure you arm yourself with information before you give emotionally, financially to help those who are impacted. We all know Milton hit as a Hurricane 3, Category 3 in Florida. Now, many people evacuated their homes. Many will come back to damaged or lost property, and they will need help to pick up the pieces. As you make that decision to give financially to help, I spoke with the BBB and AARP Fraud Watch Network about how to make sure the organization you're giving to is legit.
What we see sometimes is that there will be fake organizations that pop up with look-alike names, or they will try to mimic a national organization. So taking a little bit of time to take a look at it before you make that emotional decision is really important.
And also look to the community. What's the governor saying? What's the mayor saying? Where are they telling you to give your money? Because that's a great place to start.
And here's some more tips from experts. Be wary of the emotional appeal or the urgency to act immediately. Research where the organization is located and if they can actually get help to the affected areas. Ask friends if they've heard of that organization. Do not click on unsolicited links, and you're also asked to watch out on social media. Now, if you come across a fraudulent organization trying to provide disaster relief, there are a few places you can report them to. You can report them to the BBB Scam Tracker, the AARP Fraud Watch Network, and also your state's Attorney General's office. For now, we're live in the district. I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Some good tips there. Take a look at this. One vehicle on its side, the other in the air. On top of that vehicle, Fairfax County Fire says it happened yesterday near Roberts Road and Collingham Drive in the Kings Park West area. Just an unbelievable crash. Officials say 2 people were sent to the hospital, one with life-threatening injuries. So far, no word on how the crash happened. And happening now, Metro Transit Police say they are looking for a suspect accused of assaulting an officer. They say it happened at the College Park Metro Rail Station in Maryland yesterday morning. Investigators say officers got a call about 2 people trying to steal scooters. While trying to arrest the suspect, officials say one person resisted and assaulted an officer. They say that officer then used pepper spray on that person. Police say the suspect and then the other suspect took off running. WMATA says the officer was not injured. And today, Montgomery County Fire and Rescue is asking you to spend 10 minutes thinking about fire safety.
Yeah, it's the start of Fire Safety Month, and first responders say there are a number of easy things you can do right now to make sure you and your family are safe. Now, they recommend taking time to test your smoke alarms. Make sure you replace any alarms that are older than 10 years. Practice fire drills in your home. Make a plan and plan a meeting place. And prepare your family's emergency kit. Make sure it is up to date for the winter weather. And hundreds of UAW members set to rally in the district today, calling on automaker Stellantis to uphold its end of the contract. Now, the disagreement stems from what the union says is Stellantis' failure to reopen an assembly plant in Illinois. Now, the union says that reopening was part of the contract they signed after last year's strike. 2 UAW chapters have already passed strike authorization votes, and more are planning to vote soon. The union says a strike at one or more Stellantis facilities could start within weeks.
And the Metro Board is holding a meeting today to restructure how the agency collects money. Officials say the current system for Metro Bus and Rail is outdated and confusing. A new report from the Washington Post found nearly 70% of Metro Bus riders are currently riding for free. With the new proposed plan, the board hopes to continue addressing fare evasion by creating financial incentives. Members believe the incentives will also help with ridership growth. And D.C. circulator workers rallying outside the mayor's home. This all comes as 90 employees were laid off last week, and as the circulator bus begins to phase out. You see the workers here. They say their severance pay is not enough to help them right now. They now are asking the mayor to back a resolution made by the D.C. Council to give them a financial payout.
Council members on our side and say that they want to give us the money. You saying don't give us the money. I feel that her injustice behavior is causing us to be depressed.
We reached out to the mayor's office for comment. So far, we have not heard back.
And the Caps are celebrating their 50th anniversary today with a special celebration at Capital One Arena. Rock band Third Eye Blind is headlining the festivities. Now, the event also bringing together this season's entire Caps roster and more than 60 alumni. There are only a few tickets left, costing $19.74. All fans will get a special 50th anniversary t-shirt and have the chance to participate in a Caps memory wall that they have there, where they can share special moments from Caps history. Doors set to open at 5 o'clock. All right, it is